Fellas, 2024 coming to an end. We got elections coming up, the economy going crazy. World War III might be on the way. We don't know. But if you're like me, all you thinking about is how can I get some more money, man? How can I get some more motion? If you don't know what motion is, you're probably not too in tune with the culture. It just means like you got stuff going on. It means like you got income coming in. And today we're gonna talk about how everybody can get some more motion, man. So let's get into it. The first thing we all have to do, we have to leave that time for money mindset that the only way that I can get paid is if I'm giving somebody hours of my life, and my hours of my life is only worth this amount of money. We got to leave that mindset in the past, man, because that mindset is gonna basically make you a slave. It basically gonna make you the type of person that the only way that you can get paid is if you're making somebody else rich. And if you notice, these companies, they're making millions and billions off of us. That's how you know that your time is worth way more than that little 21, 20, 19, 17 an hour that they trying to give you. We want to become the type of guys that we're getting money every day, and it's not time for money. We're providing value or providing some type of product or service for the money. If we become those type of guys, then that will lead us to be the type of men that can use our money to buy more time, because that's what rich people do. They use their money to buy more time. Why wash my own car when I can pay somebody else to do it, and now I have more time to do the stuff that I want to do? So we all want to be able to get to that level. So I'm gonna give y'all a few ways that y'all can start thinking about, start shifting that paradigm in your mind, start building that mindset of somebody that can get money anytime, any day, and y'all can have motion, as the young kids are saying nowadays. So the first thing you're gonna need is your base income. I'm not gonna be the type of guy to just say, okay, you can have $0 and just turn into $1 million. You can do that. It's very hard, but you can do that. So let's talk about your base income. That might be your 9 to 5. That might be that part-time job you have. That might be whatever you doing on the side. Maybe you sweeping up hair at the barbershop or whatever you're doing. If you're a younger kid, just get some type, or it just might be your allowance that you get from your parents if you're a younger kid. But you need that base income. That's going to be your foundation. That's going to be what you're able to build off. So after you have your foundation, you might want to get into some form of like gig work, something to where like, okay, I'm not starting my own business yet, but I want to get some extra income, and I know that I can drive Uber Eats or I can do odd jobs. There's apps like Handy where you can get paid to just put people's basketball courts and stuff like that together. If you have a couple tools laying around the house, or mowing people's lawns, doing little quick deliveries for people and stuff like that, you want to get into some form of extra income outside of your base income. Next, we're going to talk about more so starting your own business types of income, but not necessarily just having some form of product or service that you're offering. Now, if you do have a great idea and you feel like, okay, I can take my base income and start whatever business that I want to start, then I would say work on that. If you don't, then it's a couple other things that you can do. It's 2025. There are thousands of opportunities to make money on the internet, whether you're making some form of viral pages, whether you're using your face or not, you're streaming, you could be trading, you could be sports betting. It's a lot of ways to make money on the internet. You just gotta find something you're good at, find something that you already know about. Like, okay, you do know a lot about sports. Make a YouTube channel about sports. Oh, you're good at this video game. Start streaming that video game. Start playing that game with your friends instead of all y'all just playing it for fun, basically. Or you take the time, because it's always good to keep learning, whether you're in school or out of school. You want to be continuously learning. The day you stop learning is the day you're going to die. So you need to keep learning, but not just learning anything. You need to be learning specific skills when it comes to, you can learn video editing. You can learn how to use certain AI tools, because these are very high demand skills that people are always gonna need. Even me, at some point, I'm gonna need to hire a video editor. So if you're somebody, young kid or shit around my age or even older, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be plenty of opportunities to always pick up a new skill. It's going to be easier to learn when you're young. Trust me, I'm trying to learn languages now, and it's more difficult because I've got so much other information in my head. But if you take the time and you focus and you do learn a certain skill, in-demand skill, an internet skill, people are gonna be hiring. Now, would I suggest you just jump into all of these things at once? No, I would suggest, like I said, start with your base income. That's gonna be the beginning of your motion. And it might be a 9 to 5, it might be time for money. Then you build outside of that. And how do you build outside of that? Like I said, it just starts with knowledge. You gotta get some type of knowledge. We on YouTube right now. I want you guys to become the type of guys that most of your search history is about like you trying to actually learn something rather you just trying to entertain yourself and get those cheap dopamine hits. So if you have any ideas, especially if you're young, just go out and try, act on those ideas, take action like right now, like right after you watch this video. Go ahead, start doing your research and start getting to like, just go ahead and start writing things down. Like, okay, I need to do this and this and this to make this happen. And that will be the beginning of your success roadmap, because a lot of people will tell you success isn't a straight line. It's more like a curvy all over the place. You might have to take step backs and stuff, which is true. But if you are planning and being organized, like I said, there's no such thing as a perfect plan, but you can make getting from point A to where you want to get to point B as straight of a line as possible just by being organized and focused. Now, for you to get focused and to make your motion start motioning, you're going to have to surround yourself around other people with the same type of mindset, surrounding yourself around people that either have motion going on, people that can mentor you, because having mentors, having good influences, having people around you that are on what you on, or at least trying to be on what you on, that is going to make a world of a difference. You got a bunch of friends that every time you try to talk about something that's like improving y'all, you're trying to talk about your business ideas and they don't really speak life into it. They just kind of laugh it off, or they want to talk about something else. They want to talk about sports or games or girls or whatever they want to talk about. If it has nothing to do with what you trying to really be on, like I said in other videos, you don't got to cut people off completely, but you do have to start loving people from a distance and start trying to like actively go out into the world and put yourself in position to meet other people, meet other like friends. You got to be open to those type of things. So yeah, man, I hope you got some type of value from this video. Like I said, this was how to get motion in 2025. Coming up to the end of the year, it's a lot of money out there, a lot of money to be made. I know I want a piece of it. I know y'all want a piece of it if you watching this video, especially if you made it to the end. Shout out to you for real if you made it all the way to the end. As always, man, like, comment, and share. Go ahead, drop this video in your group chat. Drop it in your group chat with your friends, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, drop it in group chat. See if they react to it, if they got anything to say. They ain't got nothing to say, even if they just dissing me. If they dissing me and say, oh, he's completely wrong about this, that, and the third, that's better than them not saying nothing at all. As always, like y'all, I'm out.